Or I can set the table on fire.
Where it saves me putting the centipede. Right, let's see if I can actually make a jump without crashing into a star this time.
Frameshift drive charging.
The last two jumps I have crashed out at the star trying to go round it and scoop.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where trying to rush makes you take 10 times as long.
And you also slow down when you go closer to surface.
Yeah, it's deeper gravity well will hamper your exit speed.
There's a big orange line around the thing where you shouldn't cross.
Yeah, if you've got orbital
Hard to
lines
see
on.
when you're in space.
I don't keep orbital lines on, so...
But that really helped me when I was going around the orange line, because I can actually see where I need to avoid.
Why don't you just judge it by the halo?
That's what I tend to do, but as my last two jumps show, it's not an infallible method.
So I'm going to have to
Let's see.
wangle.
Oh.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Full rate fuel cells rock.
They're not bad. I mean, they're not 6A fuel scoops, but they're alright.
I can't fuck 6A on a Diamondback.
No, that's why, like, an Anaconda or an Asp is better for deep spacing, because you can put a bigger fuel scoop on. But
Do you need a bigger fuel scoop for a Diamondback?
you don't need one, but if you're doing, like, 10,000 jumps to go deep space, it's literally minutes of your life that you don't have to sit in front of a star scooping, isn't it? You know, over 10,000 jumps, it'll be probably hours of your life where you weren't sat facing a star scooping. So no, you don't really need it for a space taxi where you probably just don't care about refueling, but yeah, I'd care if I was going to like Sajay. It's not like you do it for the money saving, is it? guys up to? What are you doing, Rob?
I am fiddling with my keybinds.
You're getting your Otas to your liking.
Yeah. Because I didn't like the full range throttle, so I'm trying to find a keybind that doesn't feel weird to have a switch.
What does full range do?
It means that you have to find the dead zone to stop. I don't like that very much.
So like you can have full range set, but then set a dead zone for 0 on the throttle,
Yeah.
and that way you'll get the same layout you've got now, but with much more leniency in the middle. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And
That's exactly how I set my X55 up when I was using it.
But
The other option is mode flip it, where it goes from 0 to full throttle, from 0 on the throttle to full, and then have a button that changes it from forwards motion to reverse motion.
Yes, exactly.
And I didn't like that setup.
I'm using that.
Does the X52 Pro have, like, it? Can you feel where the centre of the throttle is? Like the X55, it almost clicked when it got into the centre, so you could tell, like, when you hit 0.
No, that doesn't appear to happen for me.
That probably padding the dead zone at the 0 position is what will help you find that neutral spot more easily.
Yes. I prefer the flip mode.
Oh yeah, fair play. Yeah, fair play. Oh yeah, because then you can just throttle to 0 and you know you've hit 0.
Yeah.
Still set the dead zone up a little bit so it hits 0 just before, because I found on my X55
The
if
full
you
range is like bending my wrist back.
well, not just that, but if you let go of the throttle and it crept forward 1/10 of a millimeter, you wouldn't be at 0 anymore. Start like drifting.
Yeah.
So you want there to be some, if there's a little bit of tension in the stick, you don't want it to suddenly start moving under.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm hoping the software's got better, because the X55 setup software, like the driver software, was a bag of shit when I had one.
Yeah, it looks pretty horrific and it's hard to use.
Yeah, it sounds like the same software.
I'd love to find a use for the 2 dials. But I can't think of what they're good
The
for.
2 dials.
Yeah, there's like these there's one big dial along the top, one little one at my thumb on the throttle.
Could you have them like cycle next target, cycle previous target?
Well, that's something you want to tap repeatedly. This just has 3 positions.
Oh, I thought you meant it was like a radial dial, so you could spin it.
No, not forever.
Oh.
There's 3 positions.
Well, yeah. Oh, no, I get you. Okay.
Next, previous.
Like highest threat or something, but
Yeah.
But then if I want to go next, I can't.
yeah, you can't exactly. I'm just trying to think if there's a.
Plus, Elite doesn't pick it up like that. It picks it up as a...
Could you bind it to like fire group 1, fire group 2, fire group 3, so you could swap between fire groups?
Ooh. Yeah.
For that, I have it bound to my mode switch button, and I can just tap. So one of the hat switches on top, plus the mode switch. That's
The only reason I'm thinking that is if you're using it on the hat switch on your stick, it's one less button your shooting hand needs to worry about that now your mostly unused throttle hand can do.
yeah, I suppose.
You know what I mean? It's less buttons for one hand to juggle if you split functions across the 2 devices.
Frameshift drive charging.
I try and put all my actual combat buttons on the stick and all my mode shifting buttons on the throttle when I was doing a combat setup in Elite for exactly that reason.
Yeah.
Ready to engage.
I've just realised I'm running ED Market Connector and I'm on the beta account. Is that going to fritz all my stats on the...
Don't know.
It's going to be weird.
Does it show the group correctly and stuff? The
Yeah,
system.
yeah.
Yeah, then I guess it will feed into the same thing and it'll look like.
They've changed how someone opened a bug report for this, so I don't know if it's intentional change or if it's just something that's happened that will be fixed. But at the moment, when you do hyperspace jumps in Beyond, you arrive at the star throttle 0.
Yeah, I saw that as a reported bug.
Yeah, I hope that it's an intended change, and I did see a few people say that it's really bad for their playstyle, and I hope that what they do is put a toggle into the settings so you can pick either. I really like throttle to 0 when you're jumping to a star.
Yes.
It's much more accident friendly for a new player, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's much more accident friendly. I don't know what I'm saying. It's much more friendly for a fucking vet that's been playing since beta, who will occasionally walk off to the kitchen when he's in hyperspace and come back to a dead ship.
Yeah, the first thing I do is throttle down and then point away from the sun and then start thinking about what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know, but while you're in the hyperspace tunnel, you can throttle to 0 in live.
Yes.
So I tend to throttle to 0 while I'm actually jumping, and then think about what I'm going to do when I get there.
Well, I usually point to the sun and throttle down. Fuel scoop while I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Charging.
I think it's just crashed because I paid a bounty.
Oh dear. You may have to task managerize it. It just crashed out. Oh, I'm nearly there. I can actually start testing soon.
Oh no. It's doing something.
Oh, I can't remember which planet it was now. Was it 3A?
If you've already found it, it should be the only one that shows a planetary place to land.
I'm not sure if it's... I'm not sure if I'd found it when they copied my save. Oh, please tell me they had. That would be annoying if not.
I can take a look. I've got the system map.
It's bookmarked still, so I think it is 3A.
Heatsink deployed.
Oh, I am... What's going on? Don't know why I deployed a heatsink there. Let's go to 3A. Yeah, the reason I say that is because like I've got to 3A and it's unexplored, and I'm pretty sure I scanned this system when I came here in live.
Have you died since then?
Well, I would have scanned it and then handed it in. Do you know what I mean? I came here weeks ago.
Is that HIP 17125?
Yes. Hit. Oh, just unpause on export. I am actually going to have to check that now. Hit 17125 system. Yeah. Oh, I might listen to some Galnet
Ah, yeah, that's cool.
while I'm flying over there. Let's come on. How do I get to play?
New technology from Aegis. Aegis has expanded its roster of anti-Thargoid technologies with a new device, the decontamination limpet. The device is specifically designed to counter the caustic properties of Thargoid.
That's really cool.
In a statement, an Aegis spokesperson said, "As we know, the Thargoid's enzyme missiles are particularly dangerous because of the caustic damage they inflict.
I'm actually going to do this so
The
Vic can see what I'm
decontamination limpet is
seeing.
designed to address this by stripping the corrosive enzymes from the ship's hull, while also performing limited repairs. We have rigorously field-tested the device and are confident that it will give pilots a distinct defensive advantage. The decontamination limpet can be purchased from planetary bases with military, high-tech, refinery, industrial, or extraction-level economies. Thargoid assault continues. Reed's Rest in Muro and Obsidian Orbital in Maya are the latest starports to be targeted by the Thargoids. Authorities in the affected systems have appealed to independent pilots to deliver foods, water, basic medicines, and natural fabrics, and to evacuate civilians from the pertinent starports.
It's reading me the Galnet news
is likely to
Oh.
dismay the galactic community.
while I'm flying
The
there.
starport,
Awesome.
a result of a community
cool.
initiative involving thousands of
Ooh,
pilots.
there's a new ship's voice. I should turn that on.
Victor.
Yes.
No, that's the name of the new ship's voice.
I know.
Occupied space. In that time,
I didn't
Sure, there was a way of playing.
put it together that Vic is also Victor.
Yes. Where is
I think
that?
that's the Verity.
Oh, are you Verity on the weekends or?
No, Verity is the girls' voice.
Oh right. That's called a bait and switch.
I can't see where to
Are
change.
you doing a beta
Well,
2, Vic?
because it's open voice, it could be under a bait and switch.
they have become increasingly aggressive, with their hostility culminating in starport attacks in the Pleiades Nebula. Now that the Thargoids' intentions have been made clear,
I'm going to build my
the
cutter
question many
cargo
are
hauler
asking
and try
is
and
what
do that
can we do?
community goal.
Outspoken. 1 year on,
Yay,
it
it
has
worked.
now been
It
a
might
year
crash
since
the game.
Thargoids returned to human-occupied space.
Empire
At that
bounties,
time,
no matter
they
where
have
you
become
get them, can be
increasingly
cashed in
aggressive,
the community
with their
goal.
hostility culminating in starport attacks in the Pleiades Nebula. Now that
Are you
the
on the beta
Thargoids'
as well?
intentions
Nope.
have been made clear, the question many are asking is what can we do?
Do you want to
Outspoken
come do
political
some
commentator
community
Dan
goal
Schulzer
delivery with
offered
me?
the following analysis.
No,
The
I have
situation
to
continues
get
to
a
escalate,
couple of hours
and our
sleep
leaders
before my
continue
game.
to offer the same tired platitudes, militaristic bombast from Hudson, non-committal banalities from Laviniduva, and earnest sympathizing from
What game
Mahon.
is that?
It's clear that they have no idea how to
little
counter the
back pocket.
Thargoid threat beyond
cool.
pumping more money into Aegis's weapons program.
It's very silly.
Good. All the best ones are.
Oh, I found loads and loads of arsenic. That's
Where?
Where? On a little planet, and
Posted about it.
yeah, and the lava pools, they were so pretty.
Yeah, I'm going
It's
to
the
go
first
check that
time
out.
I've found a tourist beacon as well. So you go to the system, Upsilon,
Phoenix.
yeah, Phoenicis.
Sis. I can't read it from here.
Yeah, it's IS at the
Flights
end.
engaged.
I mistyped it the first time.
Which planet? Which moon was that?
It's the first one, but you go there, and there's a tourist beacon. So you lock onto a tourist beacon, you scan the tourist beacon, and it will give you on the planet's surface lava pools,
Oh,
and
cool.
you land on the lava pools. And all around the lava pools, there are tons of little nodes of stuff that you can just blast away. Crystal fragments are the ones for arsenic. But you can get loads of other stuff. Oh, tons and tons of stuff. I've now got over 500 engineering materials. And it's a high gravity planet.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't take a big heavy ship there
You could take a big heavy ship there.
and just blow it up.
I just took a diamond back. It's better.
Oh wow, this area that the crash site is in on looks a lot better with the new planetary,
Oh, cool.
like, on the approach to the, like, I don't think the textures have changed in the actual, like, at ground level, but coming down to ground level, there's like a mountain range near it now, and oh shit. I bumped off the floor. Yeah, yeah. Well, when you come out and see it, or if you look at the stream, you'll see.
Landing gear deployed.
I can't stand the sound of my own voice.
I just mute it, dude. Unsuitable terrain. Can't be that unsuitable. But
I guess
there's
that's the
advantage.
exciting thing about the new generations, that there'll be a lot of unsuitable terrain.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Right, I'm off to Harm.
Ooh, I was there the other day. I can't remember what for.
Buying a cutter. It's the only
Oh, maybe.
Riri station.
That'd be it. It would have been me buying a clipper probably, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that a crash Thargoid?
That is a Crash Thargoid, a Thargoid scout.
We're gonna go look at it.
We're going to take you there on live shortly, because when Palin's station gets put back together, it's not a bad quick money top-up place. What I need to do is...
It's like a giant mushroom.
So I have the crash site selected. It would appear that they have not fixed the point of interest. Because I don't see it near the Thargoid, but I also don't see it under the ground either.
Is it not there?
Compromised.
There are things around you.
I know there are things around me, but they are not the things that I'm looking for.
It's not in the context.
Ah! They fixed it!
Wait.
They have actually fixed it.
The madman.
Yeah, it's now just at the base of the clump of rocks that the Thargoid is crashed on.
Shame.
So, how do you scan it?
Well, you would just target it like that, and then use your ship scanner to scan it. At the moment, on live, you have to boost into the air and flip up onto your hood, and then go into the turret of your vehicle and point at the thing in the ground so that you can actually scan it. And the only thing you need to scan it for is so that it shows up on your location, so you can actually click on it to come back to it the next time you're visiting the planet.
Oh.
But once you've scanned it and come here, this is where you can collect Thargoid resin, or
Oh, they're the corrosive thing.
Thargoid technology samples. What's the other one? Thargoid resin again.
Are they all canisters?
Yeah. That's it. That's all I wanted to come on beta for today, was to just test if that waypoint had been fixed, and it has. Glorious. Oh yeah.
Where do you get anti-corrosion things from?
Palin, I believe.
Because he's the guy that wants them.
I think Palin is the person that has invented them because of all of the technology samples and stuff people have been bringing from this crash site.
Yeah.
Which is why they are the person you get. I could be wrong about that. Maybe you can get them elsewhere, but that's what I read on the internet, so it must be true.
Must be true.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
The internet can never lie. It's a fact.
So I've heard. Right.
Well, I'd best go park myself up somewhere, since... What system is Obsidian Orbital in? It's Maya, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm at Wangle. I'm just wondering if I should move my ships over there.
You at where?
That Nelda City in Wangle.
And what's so good about that?
It's where the community goals are.
Oh, okay. Well, you only need to move the ships over that are pertinent to the community goal, surely.
Yeah, like my mining ship.
Mining community goal, look?
Well, it's a trading one. Korea.
Frameshift drive charging.
That does look nice. But not as nice as the cut.
Oh, it's good. So we're going to have to make Vic come and scan the alien crash site while it's really hard, just so that he can say that he's done it.
Frameshift drive charging.
I made it out from a white dwarf.
You not like them?
Well, I dropped out in its corrosive thing.
Oh.
So every single one of my modules is broken.
I just plotted it. Okay, no, I think I'm just imagining things. I thought I'd just plotted a course that was multiple jumps, and it jumped me right to the last hop on the destination.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm going to need to check the distance now. Maybe I just can do one jump. But I know it's just one jump. Fine. Confused.com.
Is that a hashtag ad?
Maybe. I don't know. Just sprung to mind.
Oh, I hate when you drop out at a white dwarf. Inside it's like a
Cone.
stream of stuff, and you just
That's not cone.
spin.
That's not cone of shame, is it? That's cone of doom.
Yeah, and you just spin and spin and spin.
Yeah, mind you, I did that when I boosted into your fighter carrier yesterday.
Well,
I just spat like a top until I exploded.
you're not slowly. Not your. The modules weren't slowly depleting on you.
That's true. They very rapidly deplete and then I exploded.
And then you blew up. But luckily, rebuy for a fighter is not very much.
Well, for me, it was 0.
Well, yeah, actually,
Because it was your fighter. Oops.
I'd expect more in a fighter. Okay, no rather.
You could what?
I didn't expect the clip to be bigger and more stuff in.
It's not huge. I just didn't have one, and it had enough bays that I could put my mining stuff in it. It doesn't even handle that well. But it looks pretty.
It does.
Yeah, and annoyingly expensive as well. It's only like 20 million credits, but when you like want to actually A-rate everything in it, it becomes like 80 million credits, and then it's like, oh. Maybe that's not the cheap bargain I thought it was. I spent about 25 on mine, D-rated most of it, big FSD. But like it's a miner, you know, I spent as little on it as I could get away with, basically.
How bad a time?
They just got buffed.
I've got you on my scanners, Commander. Emergency landing procedures are in effect.
Aye.
We're advising all civilian traffic to steer clear of the station.
Okay.
The extra 8 bay makes it on par with cut-off cargo.
Yeah, the extra 8 bay that they're buffing it with actually means that it's like just straight up a better trader than the Anaconda. But they are like fucking bricks. I'd rather have an Anaconda.
Yeah.
Like, just, it isn't worth an extra 20 tons of cargo or, you know, 100 tons of cargo or whatever it is, in my eyes.
To be flying a brick.
To be flying the most brickest of bricks that the game has to offer. Now, a Type 10 I would seriously consider now, because if that's received the same buff, it is basically like a Type 9 with a couple of military bays, and it handles 10 times better, so
Yeah.
maybe a Type 10 is going to be viable after Beyond.
Yeah, and they're giving it a power boost, so it's
I mean, for like trade though, that is absolutely zero help. Power is not our problem, is it? We strip everything except fucking passenger cabins or cargo racks, and
yeah. But it did struggle with power, which is why they've got a higher rating.
yeah, the power is helping the people who want to combat here in a Type 10, presumably.
Well, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it is. Oh, thank God they're using it. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, sure.
We could do with some more milk because we're literally about to have no milk.
What colour?
I don't care.
Not purple.
I don't know what colour that is anyway. So. Do you want anything else?
At least 2% fat.
Okay.
A can of Diet Coke. There's,
Coke.
thank you.
Coke and
Coke. Give me Coke.
Okay.
Or Pepsi. You know, I'm not choosy. Right. Ooh, it says someone is watching my stream. But it won't tell me who. Well done, Twitch. don't think my night bot is working either. Why is night bot not working? Oh, shut up.
Reckless flying my tits.
Mute. Okay. You're reckless flying your tits.
Yes.
That must be an interesting
It's
event.
This, I touched a cobra and our shields didn't even go down.
You touched a cobra. Was it consensual?
It was not. I guess that's why I got the fine.
Disgusting.
Oh, Rusty Starfish is on to Nelda City.
Rusty starfish.
That's my
What?
Type 7. That's what it's called, the Rusty Starfish.
Ugh.
That's quite grit. Somehow.
I name all my ships.
I name my ships, but I don't name them the Rusty Starfish. It just sounds like some kind of bad porn film.
Or a cat's butt.
Or a cat's butthole.
It's a Type 7.
To be fair, that's about right, isn't it?
Well,
It's you're in the right bracket of that.
Yeah.
I just got my third cutter. They're not actually that fun to fly.
But you bought 3 of them anyway, the most expensive ship in the game.
The third cutter.
Yes.
You should call it that. Or you should put on it, like, my other ship is a cutter.
My other ship is.
Sir Cutter the Third.
Right, well, that is enough beatering.